may I present the most fun yet powerful team setups in Sparking Zero. The best teams should fill particular roles, such as a strong front man to start the fight, a defensive tank or self-healing anchor, and a mix of fighters with both fast and slow striking combos. This variety prevents opponents from adapting to your style, making your team unpredictable. So that's the approach I took with building my teams. I will not be showing this stupid ass hard-boiled egg, not showing Dr. Wheelo, and even though Yajirobe got nerfed, I'm not using him either. The only Cheesemeister I'll use in this video is Roshi, because Roshi's the GOAT. I talked about this team setup in a previous video because these are my dudes. The synergy here is beautiful. So, Super Boo is the star of the show. For only 6 DP, this guy transforms into Boo tanks and turns into an absolute nightmare thanks to his regeneration skill, which replenishes about 2 bars of health each time. This allows him to survive way past his normal expiration date, channeling some serious Yajirobe vibes. But unlike Yajirobe, Boo Tank's got one of the best super skills in the game, Galactic Donut. It's unblockable and will catch you slipping anywhere you try to run. It straight violates, dude. But first things first, we got Birder running point, leading the fight. You could use Krillin also if you'd like. Just need a solid 3-point fighter that can dive in the enemy's booty and rip it up real fast, and then quickly swap out. So you'll begin the fight, throw hands for a minute, and then quickly swap in either Roshi or Teen Gohan. Hold off on Super Boo initially, give it a little bit of time, allowing your side characters to soften them up first. So once you're ready, bring in Super Boo and the fun really begins. Playing as Boo tanks, you can take a more passive or defensive approach. You can afford to wait. Hang back, take it easy, stock up those skill points, and watch your health replenish thanks to that sweet regeneration. By the way, after transforming, Super Boo gets a full key bar, so if you time it correctly, you can unleash Galactic Donut right away, usually catching them off guard. Now I'm sure you already know, getting Teen Gohan into Super Saiyan 2 ASAP is the priority, because that's when he turns into a mini wrecking ball with his 2 key bar Kamehameha, plus the diabolical combination of his instant sparking skill with buffs and the unblockable ultimate. He's a freaking savage, man. Although after reaching Super Saiyan 2, I always swap out as soon as I possibly can. I let him chill for a minute, allowing him to recover a bar of health. Then can bring him back at full force, ready to fight with Super Saiyan 2. Now that's where Birder and Roshi come into play. They are important low DP fighters who act as middlemen for the more significant members of the team. I feel like this team has a high skill floor, so don't think you can just throw them together and instantly start collapsing people. However, if you got the skills to take advantage of these characters, you are golden. You got Boo tanks who, in the right hands, could be as unkillable and resilient as Yajirobe, but 10 times more dangerous. The team balances offense and defense beautifully. Birder deals quick melee damage, while Roshi is more tactical, slowly but surely chipping away at opponents like a true turtle master. We have the Kefla Clan. I've seen many people claim that using Kale and Caulifla to transform is a great idea. But choosing base Kefla from the jump is actually a much better choice, because for only 6 DP, she is very valuable. I believe she has the most health pool of any 6 DP fighter. Got more health than Whis, same amount as Vegito and Gogeta. Plus, once she becomes Super Saiyan 2, watch out boy, she crazy. Super Saiyan 2 Kefla's ultimate is actually ridiculous. It's technically not unblockable, but it's so easy to land because it's a giant explosion. You can bait the enemy into pressing you, but instead of attacking or countering, you just perform the ultimate right in their face. Something as simple as performing a low sweep kick. Trip them up and boom, pop the ultimate, dealing big damage. Now that alone wouldn't be too broken, but she has instant sparking with the buffs. And because landing her ultimate is so easy, you can double whammy combo it. Enter sparking mode first, simply by charging up the normal way, then execute the ultimate. Kill that character, get him out of here, then instantly dive into sparking mode again using the skill. and then repeat. Perform the ultimate again on the next dude. Her ultimate was so reliable for me that I actually did this, like several times. Yo, I'm sorry, man. I'm so sorry to whoever I did this to. But hey, number 1, it's ranked. Number 2, I'm not out here spamming Dr. Wheelos and all this other actual bullshit, okay? Now with Broly, you can integrate the same strategy because his ultimate is just as good, maybe even better. He just tosses a giant ball of energy that is unblockable. Doesn't have a long range, but it's very wide. You just lob it in their direction, and as long as they are close enough, then it's almost guaranteed to connect. Now I'ma warn you, this is really freaking cheesy, but really effective. In sparking mode, you can spam Ki Blast, right? You drift to the side like a shark, circling his prey, spamming Ki Blast. You can revenge counter these Ki Blast, but other than that, it's quite difficult to get out of this once you're caught in it. So after dealing a solid chunk of damage, immediately pop your ultimate. And because it's such a wide, unblockable explosion, you can almost always land the attack, as they will be busy with the Ki Blast. Yeah, that is some truly cheesy tech right there, man. And finally we have Trunks. Now I chose him because he also has the instant sparking skill with the juicy buffs plus an unblockable ultimate. He got after image and power up to the limit. Can't ask for anything better, man. He's a valuable choice for only 4 points. So all 3 of these fighters have buffed up instant sparking. They all have insane ultimates. So that's what this team does. Straight annihilates enemies with big supers. Now, of course, you want to transform Kefla and Broly up to their full power as soon as possible, because once they are both Super Saiyan, you should be able to wipe out teams, straight to wax them clean and quickly, using Sparking Mode and Giant Super Skills. Now a slightly more cheesy variation of a team still using Kefla. Here we are sacrificing Broly and Trunks for Gogeta and Roshi, which is certainly a fair trade, especially considering Gogeta and Kefla both start with very high health. 5 to 6 bars in total, plus you got a Roshi on the side, so this team might be even stronger. So have you heard of RP Grand? It's a new, really cool open world game you can play right now for free on every smartphone. The game offers a vast open world where players can pretty much do whatever they want. You create your own character and fully customize your body, your clothes, and not only yourself, but you can fully customize your cars. Drive the craziest vehicles you can imagine, because you live how you want to live. Play as a criminal and live in a mansion, play as a police officer, become a crooked politician, or live a more simple life and literally just be a bus driver. You can be whoever you want. That's the whole point here. The possibilities are endless. I've already been playing this game and you can join my family. Just open the family section on your phone and become a part of it. So don't wait. Follow my link in the description below and be sure to use my code SOULKINGS, which will give you a huge boost right from the start. We're talking a special gift just for you guys. As far as mobile games go, this is a real breakthrough. So go ahead and check the game out for yourself. Here we have the evolving villains, the transforming felons. I'm sorry, I know, these names are freaking stupid, but I'm gonna keep doing them. Now to be honest, this team was originally First Form Cell, Super Perfect Cell, and Cell Jr. It was a Cell squad, but yo, just couldn't swing it, man, could not swing it. Cell Jr. is an absolute fucking scrub, and Super Perfect Cell was disappointing for me. He's not even all that much greater than Transformed Perfect Cell, so I said, screw the Cell team, we doing a villain team. I've noticed many people put in work with Frieza transforming up. So we got First Form Cell, First Frieza, and Goku Black, the evil kings of transformations. Oh my Lanta, that team looking mean, bro. Now the main reason these transformation chain characters are viable is because you heal. It only costs Frieza 1 skill point to transform and it'll replenish about half a bar of health, which I know isn't very much, but it's something. Cell heals as well, except Cell cost 2 skill points to transform. That's because he totally fills up his key bar on top of the health. That's not too shabby for only 2 skill points. Because think about it, there's a cutscene for transformations, but it's essentially instant as far as gameplay goes. Frieza can start as first, second, or third form, whatever you prefer, but if you begin from first form, you can replenish almost 2 health bars in total after all the transformations. But I could see the reasoning behind starting as second or third form, because that way you can reach full power Frieza much quicker. In final form, full power is a monster. He's not the best for melee combos, but he can straight violate with his special attacks. That's what he excels at, like the unblockable, lock-on target homing death saucer. Plus, he's got the instant sparking to go along with it. But we'll have first form Cell as our front runner to start the fight because Cell has the most survivability. Not only do you heal when transforming, but of course, Cell can also grab to replenish health with his life drain. You can use Goku Black as like a middleman, swapping between Cell and Frieza, because with Goku Black, you can quickly transform into Super Saiyan Rose, and then he's good to go. That's all he needs. He's very powerful at that point. Cell's second form does have this Super Rush attack that will replenish health. This is the first form's ultimate skill, Drain Life Cell. But in your second form, you can pop it whenever, as a standard super skill. But besides that, he's pretty dog shit, and you'll want to evolve up to Perfect Cell, because he's the champ. If you notice, both of Cell's utility skills are defensive, Explosive Wave, and After Image. However, Frieza's main utility skill is the Instant Sparking, which says a lot about their different playstyles. Cell is more technical with good counters, while Frieza is all about the lethal special attacks. Full power Frieza has 2 unblockable supers, dude. That death saucer is wild. They be running for their lives when they see this coming their way.
He's fucking dead.
And finally, Goku Rose is probably the strongest with melee fighting, and straight duking it out with melee combos. It's also noteworthy that the constant transformations can screw with your opponent mentally. Mind games, baby. Poking his brain. The constant flow of character swaps will very much help you stay unpredictable. Keep the enemy guessing with your speed and combos and skills. I call this team the Henchmen Hunnies. Oh nah, I've gone too far. That's too far, man. Now of course, the Ginyu Force gotta be on this list. However, that would be too obvious. It doesn't need all the Ginyu fighters. You can have other variations of this team composition that are actually even stronger. So we start off with Recoome and Birder, of course. I mean, they are objectively the best fighters on the Ginyu Force, so they are a must. Then our third member is Zarbon. Yo, dude, I don't know why people don't talk about Zarbon more. In my opinion, he's way better than Jace, and people talk like Jace is something special, but Jace just seems basic as hell to me. But Zarbon, he got 1 Super Rush and 1 Super Beam Blast, and that Super Blast requiring only 2 key bars. He's got Wild Sense, which is a great defensive skill, and Instant Sparking, just like the other Ginyu Force members. For only 3 DP, I believe Zarbon is a premium choice. Kosher. And then, instead of Captain Ginyu, we got Scouter Vegeta. Firstly, he got style points for being so badass and legendary. I mean, look at him, dude. They all in this goofy ass pose, but Vegeta just chillin'. He ain't having none of that, bro. He's here for the fight. He just wanna be killin'. The second reason, he can transform into Great Ape. And Ape Vegeta is a monster. Literally, transforming into a Great Ape mid-battle can really cause some chaos and panic in your opponent. Make your enemy relive the traumatic experience of fighting Great Ape Vegeta in the story mode.
Dude, again! That was damn half my health. Why is he doing it again? This is the 5th time! If he grabs me one more fucking time, I'm gonna... Is this the only move he has? He's behind me! He's behind me! Go, 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 go! God damn it! And I'm dead.
Then last, and most certainly the least, Gildo. Literally, the only good thing about Gildo is his unblockable ultimate, which is solid though, I'll admit. You got instant sparking straight into the unblockable ultimate, so you can deal some damage with Gildo. Now, the Cyberman could also fit on this team thematically, but Cyberman truly is trash, man. Doo-doo dookie dog water hot trash. Testicle head looking ass bitch. So yeah, it's not the exact Ginyu Force, but it's still that early DBZ era when they still had scouters and freaking shoulder pads. Here we have the Super Based Bros. Base Vegeta, Base Goku, and Base Broly, all from Super. The goal here is to play defensively until you transform all of these fighters into their max power forms. Because if you stay on top of transforming and rotating through fighters in order to regain health, well, after a few minutes, you'll realize you got Super Saiyan God Vegeta, Super Saiyan Blue Goku, and Legendary Super Saiyan Broly, all ready to put in work. That team can really cause some damage. Goku and Vegeta will be the more long-range Ki Blast type fighters, especially Vegeta. He definitely excels at Ki and special attacks, while Broly can be straight hustling right up in their face, taking advantage of his hyper armor. Now, by the way, I've actually played with all the Vegetas a good amount, and I believe Super Saiyan God is better than Super Saiyan Blue. It is tragic because Super Saiyan Blue is the most powerful, especially after the limits I break them skill. This transforms you into Blue Evolution. God, it's so freaking cool, dude. And it's awesome because there's no timer on this. Goku, he's got Kaioken, but only for 15 seconds. However, Blue Evolution, once you transform into it, you're solid. It will not time out. But tragically, his other utility skill is also just another buff. Yo, I hate having two buffs, dude. That is the worst. And his ultimate skill is a kamikaze explode yourself, which is terrible, straight useless in a real fight. So in comparison, Super Saiyan God Vegeta's toolkit is better. Now for Goku, go ahead and dive straight into Super Saiyan Blue. He is definitely the best. However, base form Goku is fantastic, as I'm sure y'all already know. Unblockable Spirit Bomb, Jesus man, one of the best ultimates in the game. Now, if it turns out that Broly is still alive, but your Goku and Vegeta have taken a beating, you can fuse into Gogeta, or Vegeto. But that's the thing, Broly can't die. He can never die. If you fuse into Gogeta, but Broly is dead, then you all alone, and you don't want to be alone. So I advise you only fuse if you still got Broly. Something unique about Super Broly, he shoots out 2 pew-pews for every Ki Blast. This makes it incredibly effective at stagger locking. So yeah, this can ruin somebody's entire night by performing this. Trust me, I know that from experience. The Zamasu God Squad. It turns out this is one powerful, lore-correct team. Thematically, it's on point while still being effective. Got Zamasu, Goku Black, and Future Trunks. Now the thing is, Zamasu has a fantastic toolkit. He's got Immortal Body to heal himself after Image Strike, which, you know, is crazy. And one of the best super skills in the game because of how quickly he launches that giant Rubik's Cube. With Zamasu, I also like to pop Immortal Body right before I swap out for maximum self-healing. Even with that fantastic toolkit, he's fairly weak, like he's not a strong, powerful character. Goku Black is kinda the same way until he transforms into Rosé, because then he indeed becomes quite powerful. That being said, Zamasu can be used for after Image Strike, but Goku Rosé is the strongest fighter you have until you do the fusion. Now when you fuse, it'll combine the health of the two characters, but it will never exceed 4.5 bars. So it is worth it to fight a decent amount with both Zamasu and Black before fusing. You especially want to use Goku Black, because as I said, Zamasu isn't all that strong until he fuses. So you should fight with Black for as long as possible, and then when Goku Black maybe is going to die soon, he's only got 1 or 2 health bars left, that's when you bring in Zamasu to activate the fusion. So I do not advise fusing if Goku Rosé is still very much alive and kicking. Fused Zamasu does have cracked out utility skills. 1 instant sparking and 1 immortal body, which recovers about 1 bar of health. So you want to play defensive, passive. Don't rush in with Fused Zamasu. Let them come to you and keep on healing yourself like a true divine god. Now for future Trunks, his base form has the unblockable super. This is something you can pop right in their face. It is great. Now compared to base form, Super Saiyan Trunks can pump out more damage and has better utility skills. He got explosive wave and instant sparking with the buffs. Noish. But his supers are not anything to write home about. Like, yo, why? Why does this dude have 2 super beams on the same character? Like, when they are seemingly exactly the same. Both are beams with blast impacts that require 3 bars of ki. Neither are chargeable. Like, as far as I can tell, they perform virtually the same. Anybody have thoughts on this? Like, in the comments, what the hell is up with this? Here we got the Goku Gang, starring Ultra Instinct alongside Lil Baby Goku and Papa Goku. Not gonna lie, this squad wins games, man. Teen Goku is underrated. He's weak as hell and slow and got a low health pool, but he's a decent fighter. He starts the game with 2 skill points, so you are well on your way to that after image strike, baby. But Teen Goku is a bit more for the thematic style points. You could swap him out for Krillin. They have similar toolkits, but Krillin is slightly stronger overall. Then we got Bardock, and I've seen many players beat the hell out of me with Bardock because his skill, Shockwave of Rebellion, it really catches you off guard. Like, you pop it, get explosive wave, then all of a sudden you're in sparking mode? What the hell's going on here? I have been clapped and have done the clapping many times with Bardock's ultimate. Not gonna lie, we are using Teen Goku for his after image. It's just good to have to counter all the other bullshit you see. Like, if the enemy is constantly in sparking mode, or spamming androids life drain, or spamming the goddamn giant's shoulder bash. So I mainly use after image more defensively. Plus, I typically do not have more than 1 fighter on the team with after image. That's how I'm able to sleep at night and keep my dignity. Nah, shun. Never a full team of after image. You can swap Ultra Instinct Goku for Jiren, who also cost 8 points and creates a very similar team. Because to be honest, they're quite similar and both very effective. It's as if they designed the 2 of them as a pair to match each other. They got awesome skills. They both have 1 instant sparking and 1 defensive skill. Goku's got Ultra Movement, which is a unique auto counter, and Jiren's got Ki Storm, which is a unique explosive wave. So yeah, 1 defensive and 1 instant sparking is perfect. Then they got some unique supers. While Ultra Instinct Goku has that infamously awesome super rush, just freaking popping up in their face like a horror movie, but Jiren's got a wide radius explosion for a super skill, which is quite unique. While UI Goku has, of course, a little Ultra Instinct going on, but Jiren's got an unblockable ultimate skill. Man, I've been demolished by Jiren's like this before. Now I'm gonna step to the dark side for a moment and show you the cheesy variation of this team. So you got a similar composition, but instead of an 8-point fighter like Jiren or Ultra Instinct, you could do a 7-point like Vegito or Gogeta. That way, you can have 4 fighters in total, which makes a huge difference. I mean, look at that. Now I'm choosing Recoome because thanks to his large health pool, he plays a great anchor that can not only survive for a while, but can also dish out big damage if you capitalize on his skills. Especially his ultimate. It is fantastic. These wide explosion blasts are great, man. They are so easy to connect. I love baiting people in, then blasting their ugly face off when they get close enough. Ayo, calling someone ugly while playing as Recoome is a bit hypocritical. See, the thing is, winning games is much easier with more characters on the team, because in this game, well, number 1, you win battles by having more fighters alive, and number 2, you can still fight very effectively even with a weak character if you know how to counter and combo properly. But the problem and reason we keep seeing the same fighters over and over is that we only have 11 fighters that are 3 DP and only 9 that are 2 DP. Meanwhile, we got like 23 that are 4 points, got 40 fighters that are 5 points, and over 30 that are 6 points. So we don't have many options or much variety as far as low DP fighters. And I am just not using fucking Dodoria, bro. I wish they took some of these 5 DPs like Kankunsa or Tapion. Simply lower their health or lower their damage and make them a 3 instead of a 4 or 5. So drop a fat like on the video if you made it this far, and subscribe to the channel for more awesome content. I'm still got plenty more Sparking Zero videos to come. I thank you very much for watching. I appreciate your time, and I'll talk to you later. Stay golden.